Greetings, Guzzlers. It is Thursday, August the 8th, and I'm going to do a Ben Reads episode here. But to provide some context, today is the birthday of my maternal grandmother, who has long since passed. But I bring this up because tonight's beverage is something I would always find at her house. And then tonight's reading is something that she would always read to us. For background, my grandmother, whom we called Gangy because eldest grandchild buys beverages, that's how she pronounced Granny. Anyhow, Gangy would come to our house when I was just, knee-high to a grasshopper. And among other things, she would recite poetry to us without reading it like I'm fixing to do. She would recite poetry, and her two favorites were The Cremation of Sam McGee, which I'm not going to do this evening, and the other one was Little Orphan Annie by James Whitcomb Riley. So before I read that poem, tonight's drink is Squirt, the thirst-quenching grapefruit soda that I never got to have growing up, except when I went down to visit Gangy. So it's a soda. It's a little sweet. I've got my kids hooked on it because as an adult, I can purchase anything I want, whenever I want. But it smells like white grapefruit juice. And it's soda, and it pours. And it's a little sweet. It tastes a lot better than white grapefruit juice. And not just because of memories. That said, when this video's done, I'll probably mix some gin into this one because, again, adult. But anyhow, in order of Gangy buys beverages, Little Orphan Annie by James Whitcomb Riley. Little Orphan Annie's come to our house to stay and wash the cups and saucers up and brush the crumbs away and shoo the chickens off the porch and dust the hearth and sweep and make the fire and bake the bread and earn her board and keep. And all us other children, when the supper things is done, we set around the kitchen fire and has the mostest fun, a-listening to the witch tales that Annie tells about, and the goblins that get ya if you don't watch out. Once there was a little boy, he wouldn't say his prayers, so when he went to bed at night, away upstairs, his mammy heard him holler and his daddy heard him bawl, and when they turned the covers down, he wasn't there at all. And they seeked him in the rafter room and cubby hole and press, and seeked him up the chimney flue and everywheres, I guess. But all they ever found was this, his pants and roundabout. And the goblins will get you if you don't watch out. And one time a little girl had all us laugh and grin and make fun of everyone and all her blood and kin. And once, when they was company and old folks was there, she mocked 'em and shocked 'em and said she didn't care. And this, as she kicked her heels and turned to run and hide, there was two great big black things a-standing by her side, and they snatched her through the ceiling, for she knowed what she's about. And the goblins will get ya if you don't watch out. And Little Orphan Annie says when the blaze is blue, and the lamp wick sputters, and the wind goes woo, and you hear the crickets quit, and the moon is gray, and the lightning bugs and dew is all squenched away, you better mind your parents and your teachers fond and dear, and cherish them that loves you, and dry the orphan's tear, and help the poor and needy ones that clusters all about, or the goblins will get you if you don't watch out. As a child, that was really exciting, because I've been informed by Mother Buys Beverages that when Gangy Buys Beverages was in high school, back in the 30s, the 1930s, she took a class or more classes in what was called elocution. And as part of it, she had to memorize these things. So she could recite it, and with all the hand and arm motions and evoking just emotion and wind to jump and everything. And as a kid, it was awesome. It was better than some of the movies and television at the time. So anyhow, today is her birthday. And so that's all, folks. Cheers! Oh, and watch out, or the goblins will get you if you don't